Okay, so for the digestive system, or the model, I'm going to break it down into sections because this thing is unwieldy. All right, so we are starting with the uppermost portion, and I'm really only going to focus on the stuff that's labeled in the lab manual. So you might want to go back and kind of pay more attention to the nasal cavity. You can take a look at like which of the nasal concha are coming from the ethmoid bone, which are coming from which are just a standalone, so that's the inferior nasal concha. You can look at those sinuses, internal nares, that sort of thing, and then, oh hey, pituitary gland right there. But yeah, the labeled structures, so starting with number 1, this is just indicating the lips, specifically the lower lip. 2 is for the hard palate. 3 is the soft palate. 4 is uvula. 5 is just indicating teeth. 6 is for the tongue. A is just indicating the oral cavity in general. So we did 6. 7, right up here, we have the nasopharynx, so all of this region is our nasopharynx. 8 is going to be the opening to the eustachian tube. It's also called auditory or the pharyngotympanic tube. Number 9 is going to be our pharyngeal tonsil. 10, if we come down here, sorry, it's a little unsteady. So 10 is the oropharynx. Then 11 is going to be our palatine tonsil, and 12, we're going to wrap up with 12, which is into the laryngopharynx. Okay, so now we're going to follow this from, well, we're just going to start at the top of the tube and move our way down. So we have the esophagus. So we're going to go through the tube and then we'll hit on the accessory structures in a minute. So we have the esophagus coming into the stomach. So we have the cardia, which is labeled as 13, cardia. Then we have the fundus, which is 15. Right here is 16, which is the body of the stomach. 17 is indicating the pyloric antrum. This is the pylorus at 14, coming to the pyloric sphincter. So then we get to our duodenum right here. And again, we're gonna hit on those other structures. Let's see, once we've hit that, just trying to find my next number. So 21, if we're looking at 21, we're indicating the jejunum. And then if we're down at 22, then we're indicating the ileum. Okay, so now we are going to go from the ileum to the cecum. So we have our ileocecal junction, which means this is our ileocecal valve. Here's our cecum, and off of the cecum you can see the vermiform appendix, number 25. As we start going up, you see the ascending colon with all of the haustra right there. You can see them externally, haustra, Teniae coli. We get to the hepatic flexure right here. Then we get our transverse colon, our splenic flexure, descending colon, sigmoid colon, and then once we get down to 30, we're into the rectum. 31 is going to be the anal canal. 32 is the internal anal sphincter muscle. So this right here, there we go. And 33, which is kind of hard to see because of the glare, but 33 is the external anal sphincter muscle. Okay, now that we've gone from stem to stern with the digestive system, we're going to go back and get the accessory organs. So we'll start with the liver. We have our falciform ligament, number 34. We have the left lobe, 35. 36 is our right lobe. Then we can come down here, and 37 is the round ligament of the liver. 38, it's kind of hard to see. This is going to be our quadrate lobe, quadrate with a Q. It's more anterior, it's right next to the gallbladder. 39 is going to be our caudate lobe. So that one is, you can think like caudate, caudal, more towards the tail or the back. 44 is our proper hepatic artery. 45 is the hepatic portal vein. And then we've got our inferior vena cava. From the gallbladder, structure number 40, we have our cystic duct, 41. 42 is the common hepatic duct. So common hepatic duct and the cystic duct are going to come together and merge and give us our common bile duct. So 43 is the common bile duct. You can see that it's going posteriorly to the duodenum, and it's coming down and merging with the pancreatic duct, which is number 50. And once those two merge, they're going to empty into the duodenum at structure number 19, which is the major duodenal papilla. You see structure number 20 right here, that's our minor duodenal papilla, and it only gets the accessory pancreatic duct. 46, so now we're moving on to the pancreas. 46 is giving us the head of the pancreas. So all of that. 47 is focused right in here. That's going to be our pancreatic notch. 48 is the body of the pancreas, and 49 is indicating the tail of the pancreas. And so that's that pancreatic duct, number 50, running all the way through. And then finally, we have the spleen. And I think that's it.